Hey there guys, so this video is going to be a little bit strange, not the kind of video I usually post. So to give just a brief explanation of what this video is, for years and years we had a player in the community named Tojo, and he would post very detailed and informative information post on Reddit that detailed like boss AI, trial AI, etc. And I usually use those as a reference. Unfortunately, Tojo has decided to retire from Brave Exvius, which means we're not going to be getting those really detailed information post any longer. So the last one he made was for Dark Visions number 36 in JP, which was 2 months ago. And you know, for Global, we've still got a few months remaining of posts he's made from JP. But he didn't do one for Dark Visions 37 because, you know, he retired from the game. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the Dark Visions 37 bosses. I'm going to record it, and this is going to be for my own personal reference. So six months from now, when these bosses come to Global and we don't have those really awesome, you know, information posts detailing all the bosses' moves and all, I'll have something to at least look up and prepare myself for the Global fights. So let's go in and go to the Dark Vision. Now the Dark Vision is already over. It ended on September 11th, but you know, you can still go in after it closes and do practice mode, which is what we're going to do. So these sub bosses honestly are really easy. I'm still going to just OTK them anyway for the sake of the video. So one of them is a bird weak to lightning or earth. They've also decided to drop the idea of mage bosses or physical bosses, thankfully. So there is no longer a mage boss and a physical boss, it's just a sub boss. So this one's weak to lightning, so we're going to go in here with a lightning rebellion team and turn 1 OTK at perfect score, no big deal. So Vanille will go ahead and do her break, field, and we'll amp. Let's have Sakura do her shifted LB for the lightning amp, LB damage buff, etc. Tulian can do his LB to break. He'll be clicked first, then Wondrous Lightning. Then we're going to just triple bolting with Corley just for support chaining. And then Sid can jump in here. Honestly speaking, all the damage is coming from lightning. The rest of the damage is irrelevant. There we go. Turn 1 OTK, perfect score. We hit the boss 6 times. We did a 100 count chain score. We did a 4 billion damage. 7.4 turn 1, no problem. So, you know, I'm not really worried about the sub-bosses. I'm just recording them for completion's sake. And because Dark Visions is over, you know, the score doesn't count, blah, blah, blah. But perfect score, there we go. Lightning, you know, overkilled by a lot more than we needed. So there was also another sub-boss. Again, there is no physical or mage stages anymore. Give it just a sec while it loads up. So this one is a plant weak to fire or light. So for this one, I did a light party. We're going with Royals. So for this one, he preemptively ambushes you with Berserk, single target. So Kenny Crow is going to jump in the party and eat that ambush Berserk for us. Kenny Crow is also dual-wielding fire weapons to give us 2 hits of weakness credit. So there's the ambush. There we go. So it is a holy boss, so we're going to go ahead and use Aerith for Holy Imbue, Holy Amplify, LB damage, stat buffs. Prompto is going to go first, and his LB is going to do 89 breaks and 150 light in peril. He's also going to be Bolting Strike. Then Noctis is going to chain, Tyvis is going to chain, and we're going to do the crowned LB of Last Ball Reagan. And that'll be our 100 count chain score. Because Kenny Crow did hit the boss twice, that'll be our weakness score. 4 billion damage or better. And 7 billion damage yet again, overkilled by a huge amount. So the sub-bosses are not the purpose of this video. This was just to, you know, remind myself. And there we go. As you can see, you know, Noctis and Tyvis do it all. Kenny Crow did do 46 damage, though, which was a, you know, small contribution. Okay, but now the final boss is the whole purpose of this, really. So this one is a stone enemy. Now, for Dark Visions and JP, final bosses, honestly speaking, I just don't give a damn anymore, and I turn 1 OTK. As you can see, my rank is 6,200 because I did like nothing. I went in here, I turned 1 OTK'd it, I did like a billion damage. I'm done. I walked away. Who cares? Whatever. But for this video, we are going to go ahead and try out the boss. So I killed it on turn 1. I have no idea what the boss does. So I just geared up a tank, a breaker, and a dispeller, and we're going to go in here and we're going to spend 5 turns seeing what the boss does. And this will be our this will be my reference 6 months from now for global. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Cecil go ahead and whoops. We're going to have Cecil Shelga. We're going to magic cover, and we're going to I don't know. Hit the boss. We'll have Vaughn just go ahead and you know, break whatever. We'll just break. Let's break. Let's break right there, and then honestly, Rogue can discard because she's here just to dispel. The boss does not have any preemptive buffs. Okay, it's a stone enemy, by the way. So turn 1, some physical damage it looks like, and a AoE mana drain. Seemed to be a minor mana drain. Okay, so that was turn 1. We're going to just repeat, and we're going to just, you know, spend 5 turns, seeing what the boss does. I will look up these skills later, etc. So physical damage again, like a lot of physical damage, and the boss put up a field on turn 2. This field is a 100% stat break, looks like. Yeah, 100% stat break, I believe. Okay, so turn 2, the boss puts a field on our side. Again, this is all just for my future referencing 6 months from now, because I don't have access to an awesome Tojo post to just lay this out for me. Okay, so turn 3, what is the boss going to do here? So, magical damage, elemental magical damage, mana drain, and that was it seemed like. Okay, no problem. So, the boss is not buffing, right? Yeah, no buffs on the boss. So, turn 4, what is the boss going to do? So, turn 4, the boss is going to magical damage again. Looks like elemental damage, like yellow and blue, probably water and lightning if I had to guess. Again, still didn't do anything, so that was really all I needed to know. So that's enough. You know, Dark Vision's boss, we're gonna kill it by turn 5, so it's gonna die on this turn. But just in case it didn't die this turn, what would it do on turn 5? So on turn 5, the boss would fix damage and bad damage. Okay, yeah. So kill the boss by turn 5. So that's gonna be the plan. Okay, so I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to make it public, and this is just going to be for me to be able to look up my own videos 6 months from now, so on Global, I can prepare for Dark Visions number 37. On Global, I think it'll be Dark Visions like 26 or something, because we've skipped a few. But in any case, that's it. Okay, I'll be doing these from now on once a month, so that I always have something to reference when Dark Visions rolls around again. Anyway, see you in a bit.